Hey, what's going on, guys? Nick from Practically Tactical here. So, got something interesting to show you guys today. So, unless you've been living under a rock in the firearms community, you will probably know what this is, or if you can read the title, you figure it out too. This is the Magpul 17-round Glock mags. So, what I want to do is I was able to get these hands on. I was able to get my hands on these thanks to actually a listener of the show, supporter Arturo. So, shout out to Arturo, man. Thank you very much for helping me get my hands on these. I really appreciate it. So what I want to do is I want to do a comparison of a standard Glock magazine. But what I'll show you here is I'll do some close-up video on this so you can get a look at it. So we're going to break it down because for those of you that have Glock mags, you know that they can sometimes be a pain in the butt, especially if they're brand new. And this is brand new, and this has been nothing but easy to take down. So let's do the first stage. Let's do that stage first here. So very, very simple. So you're just going to push this circular disc plate right here, push it down, and then it pretty much just comes off. So if I can just do this here, just to show the angle, so we're going to push that down. And then it just slides off, like so. And that. So there we go right there. We have our 3 pieces right there. Well, technically 5. But these are actually, if we can get the camera on these here, those are actually ran into the follower there. And same here at the base. So the nice thing with that, and I'll show the Glock comparison here in a minute, would be that if you for some reason need to emergency clean out these or whatever, when you pop this base pad off, you don't have to worry about parts coming off, for example, other than this one piece. So these are all captured basically on the spring. So that's kind of a nice little feature. So here's the spring here. You can see if there's different kind of colors on there. I don't know if that shows up. Like I don't know if there's a white coating or some sort of stuff on there. I don't know. It kind of does come off like a little cheap compared to a Glock magazine, which I'll bring in here in a second. So the Glock magazine here, excuse me, the Magpul magazine does come in a little bit lighter. I'm not sure the offhand specs. I didn't have a chance to look those up here. It is lighter than the Glock mag, so that is a little bit of a nice feature. Obviously, they run about $10 cheaper per magazine, and you know they're easier to break down. Let's just say that there. Except once you get a kind of nice broken in mag. But so there it is right there. So let's set these pieces over here, and then let's bring a Glock mag for comparison. So right away, you'll notice that the Glock magazine is obviously steel reinforced. This is all polymer. So that'll be obviously where the weight difference comes in at. And then, of course, some people might not like that this is polymer only. They obviously might prefer these, being a little sturdier. I can definitely see where that is a valid point. So the next part would be the Glock. The followers are slightly different. I don't know if I can get a good picture there, but you can tell the angles are a little bit different on the followers there, kind of a little different setup. But we'll run a little test here shortly. But there's kind of the comparison on those there. Get a good shots there for you. And remember, the orange one is the Magpul PMAG. So there's that. Then, of course, the rest of our Glock parts are, of course, right here, not captured. So there's kind of a little comparison there. Again, we'll put these back together here, and we'll throw these back together, and then we'll do a little comparison here, and we'll see just empty how this operates in a firearm. So there's our Glock one put together. Well, on camera here, we'll do the PMAG reassembly. Again, really simple. This is nice with this piece basically being captured in the spring, if that's the correct term, or being fitted into the spring. That makes it really nice for the fact of, for reassembly, that simple. So again, there's these here. I'll do some more close-ups for a comparison as these as well. Again, there is a noticeable weight difference in the magazine. So if you carry enough magazines where that makes the difference for you and the cost savings are enough, hey, it could be worth it. Again, I haven't had a chance to shoot these yet, so obviously that is the biggest determination of whether they work or not. But so far, I could tell you that the finish on the Magpul PMAG, the Glock PMAG here looks a little cheaper. It feels a little cheaper compared to the Glock magazine. It just does. It doesn't have a nicest finish. It feels a little cheaper. Again, it is lighter. But let's take my Glock 34 here. For anybody that's worried, nothing in there. So we're going to take it. Actually, no, let's do this. Let's run the slide home. Let's put the mag in. And then let's rack it back. All right, hold in. Comes right out. Again, we'll run the same test with our Glock mag. In, rack back, drops out easy. PMAG again, in, rack back, drops out. So there's the initial differences. If you guys got any other questions on these, please put them down below, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you guys might have. Again, I will hopefully be shooting these this weekend. Again, I mean, it doesn't matter how great or how cheap this is. If it doesn't run, if it's not reliable, well, then it has no chance of standing up to a standard Glock mag, obviously. So, also, actually, one more thing I need to point out here as well. A downside on the Magpul is, I'm assuming because it's all polymer, they're not going to put holes in the back like the Glocks, as you can see the steel reinforcements there. So, again, not that it tremendously matters to me, but the only way you can see the actual bullets in here of how many you have in is at the very bottom of 17. That's it. Again, I'm assuming due to that would weaken the rear of the magazine. So, and obviously, again, steel reinforced, not steel reinforced, all polymer. You know, steel lips up there, all polymer up there. Again, same as their AR-15, you know, PMAGs magazines as well. So that's the initial differences right there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you guys got any questions, please put them down below. I'll be happy to answer them. And again, hopefully this weekend I'll get out and I'll shoot these. And again, big shout out to Arturo, listener of Practically Tactical on podcast. Dude, I really appreciate you helping me get these. So until next time, guys, take care.